mom was born in poverty. It was just a generational of poverty. We never had nothing. Our whole family, from my grandmama all the way up to my mama, my aunties, everybody was in the projects. We didn't know what it was like to live a good life. We just didn't know that, you know.
So would you say Finesse broke the generational curse?
He did. He did break the generational curse, and he knew that he was doing that, and he was steadfast on not letting nobody else enjoy it with him. You know, cause he just had his ways. You know, it's just.
We haven't seen you that vocal before.
I guess you know, they say pressure busts pipes, and I got to my peak, you know, of walking on eggshells and not being able to speak and say what I needed to say. It overflowed. And so when I went, and to this day, I'm kind of embarrassed of that, because that's not my character. I just don't do stuff like that. But I was tired. You know, I got to the point of, you know, I'm tired. And so it just came out, you know, and since then I haven't said anything, you know, because, but there was a moment for me where I feel like I just, you know, I blew up. I was mad.
I was going to ask, emotionally, where were you at? Because it does take a lot, you know, for the same person to grab a phone, press record, and start telling a story to, you don't know who's about to receive this. It could be the one person or 10 million people. I felt like I was being treated unfairly. I was treated unfairly because of something somebody else did. You know, I didn't feel like I deserved that. I didn't feel like I deserved to be treated like that, because I've been everything yes, until I said no. And then when I said no, I got done away. And so constantly walking around on eggshells all the time, not being able to voice nothing that you feel, especially to your child. You know, a parent should be able to talk to that child and tell them, you know, what are they doing wrong or they doing right. You should be able to tell them. But because I feared losing what I had, being homeless or being discarded, I didn't say nothing. You know, I just kept my words to myself and I didn't say nothing. And that moment right there was the moment that I'm like, I got to say something. You know, I got to say something. And it just, it came out. Was there anyone else at the time that you were able to reach out for help to in that moment, as far as any other family members, any other friends?
Nobody. The family is just as poor as me. You know, so I couldn't call and ask them for nothing. You know, I was just on my own. You know, at that point, I'm just on my own. So, no. I got pregnant at 14 with Ricky. I had him at 15. At that time, I was born in poverty. So, all the way up to 14, I was still in poverty. So, when I had him, we lived in poverty. So, I think Trey is like, 3 years younger than Ricky. I had Trey at 19, you know, and I was just, you know, had kids at a young age. I was a child raising a child. I didn't know everything, you know, so coming up, I thought I was doing the best I could do. You know, I thought I was doing good. You know, I was 16 in 92. I was riding in 92 because I always been about my paper.
Were you living with your parents?
I was living with my mom.
Did she accept Ricky being born?
She was happy I was pregnant.
Oh.
Yeah.
How old was the father of Ricky?
Now he was 19.
Right.
I was 14.
Right, and technically, you know, that's kind of like Sagittarius.
It is.
Right, and so how did the family deal with that?
Well, my mom didn't like him. She didn't want him to. She did not allow him to come to the house. I always snuck out to go be with him, you know. And basically, I was kind of like the breadwinner in the house.
Right.
Believe it or not, I took care of my mama and my sister and brother too, you know, because I was in the streets. I was selling dope, getting how I live, you know, and I dropped out at 15. You know, and told my mom, I was like, look, I can't keep going to school. I gotta make some money, you know. And she was like, well, if you get your GED, then you can drop out. 30 days later,
she say, I never heard of it, y'all. I never heard it with my own 2 ears. I always ask you, or I always be in the middle of a conversation. They be like, yeah, you know, your mama said, and I be like, what? She said what? And they be like, yeah, she said it on that live. And I be like. And then she always hurt me. So every time I see my mama talking or going like, and the first line I read was, God never make sure you do right until you get right by me. Man, that's the most manipulative thing I ever heard, man. That's wrong. Why would you take my mishaps? Why would you take my struggle, the things that I go through as your son and call it karma? That's not karma. That's not karma. That's It's not karma. It's not karma. I got caught with some THC vapes. If I get caught with something, I'm not going to jail for no fentanyl. I'm not going to jail for no hard drugs. I'm not going to jail. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I ain't going nowhere. I'm highly blessed and favored by the high power. I'm not going nowhere. Everything that I go through, I'm going through it for a reason. Why? Because I learn from it. Every time I go through something, I learn from it. I can't get no game from these suckers. These suckers don't want to get the game. These suckers scared for get around because they know it's hard. They know it, ladies, man. They know it get around. So the game will run off with the game. These suckers, they really don't want to get around. So I can't get the game, from the rappers, from the industry, from what we supposed to be together. I can't get the game. So I'm having to learn. Boom, I'm bumping my head every time I turn around. I gotta learn something new. We don't know shit. Little you don't know. We learning together. We all learning together. We don't know this. We don't know nothing about no credit. We don't know nothing about buying houses. We don't know how to go buy cars. We don't know all this shit. I ain't had no ID till I was 24, 25. Nigga had IDs when I was 15, 16. I ain't never had shit. You see what I'm saying? I'm going somewhere with all this. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Don't want to do, you know what I'm saying? You judge like that. And I'm just out here still learning. Like I had to talk with my little brother. Like, and he told me, like, you still can do better. And get what I told you. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. I ain't lying. And one thing about me, I'm getting better. I ain't getting no worse. You don't see too many around me no more. You don't see around me no more. Not because they don't want to be around me. Because I don't want them around me. Can't be around me. Because I got some bigger and better shit going on. But yeah, I got caught with a couple of vapes. It ain't shit. We ain't know the vapes was illegal. They locked me and my partner up for some vapes. I had some yerks on me. I ain't going to jail for nothing bad. I had some yerks on me. I know I'm going to keep yerks on me. I'm throwing back at all times. I had yerks on me. You know how that go. I ain't shame. I know shame in my game. I ain't doing all this running and faking and ducking and falling and faking and the game and hiding like you sucker, man. I'm real deal, man. This what the game been missing, man. All this sucker laid back ass shit, rapping ass shit. This what going on. It's a real deal. That shit going on, man. Shit ain't nothing, man. Shit small thing to a jam, man. What my boy Lil Ham said me say? I broke, yeah, nah, bitch, I'm broke for you. Yeah, I'm broke for you. I ain't got it for you. This shit was so weak, like, you hear me, baby? The shit about some vapes, man. My boy in the shop, man. Shit about some vapes. So I'm thinking we just finna go to jail and get at the next thing I know, these folks coming to the jail. Oh yeah, they said woo the woo, you was a rapper, man. Man, if you don't get the out my face about a mother vape, I'm high as a mother, man. Get out my mother face about a mother vape. Fool ass, jabroni, you Rudy Pool candy ass. Get the out my face. I'm high as a mother. You fat white boy, truck driver, shape bitch, Jolly Rancher. Man, get the my face. I'm high. I didn't even know I was in jail. What the? We on the road. I ain't even know I was in jail. You understand? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I ain't even know I'm in jail, man. I don't even know I was in jail, man. Yeah.
Yo, man. So Finesse 2 Times mom is actually speaking up, letting us know what went down, bro. Now listen up. It's a whole new situation between Finesse 2 Times and his mom. I mean, the whole relationship is kind of crazy. You get what I'm saying? Now, Finesse 2 Times mom came out a few months ago letting us know that she doesn't even have a house. Yeah, she doesn't have food, she doesn't have money and all that stuff. And the son is on the internet, man, buying jewelries for $4 million, $5 million, and he cannot even buy the mom a house. Now, this became a whole crazy controversy on the internet. Every blogger, every YouTuber was posting about Finesse 2 Times mom coming on the internet to expose him. It became a very serious situation. Now, at the time, bro, Finesse responded to the situation and it all went crazy. Now, bro, this is a family situation, right? You don't want to speak on family situation. I mean, Families have their own situations, bro. Every family have their own situation. Every family have some crazy situation they are dealing with. That's crazy. I mean, that's real talk, bro. Every family has their own crazy situation they are dealing with. Now, no family is perfect, bro. No family is perfect. We want to be on the internet judging people, being in the comment section, talking crazy about people, but that's not actually how it goes in real life, because everyone who is talking about every other person have some crazy situation in their own family that they have not been able to, sort out and do some things for, right? So it's all crazy. That's the situation between Finesse and his mom. His brother no love, and every other person in the family. They have some crazy ass situation. I mean, that's unbelievable, bro. So shout out to Real Life Production, Real Street Live Production for bringing up the interview, sitting down with Finesse 2 times mom and speaking on this situation. That really means a lot. You get what I'm saying? That really means a lot. I mean, I'm looking forward to when Finesse will kind of squash beef with the mom and come together again, show her love and buy her house and make sure she's good and all that stuff. We were talking about it when Finesse 2 times brother, who is no love, had this situation that he kind of saw Honeycomb Brazy Bomb at the mall, right? Gave her some money, recorded the situation, and everybody was going at Brazy, like, Brazy, why ain't you taking care of your mom and stuff? Finesse even has something to say about that. Now, that's why I say that every family have their own crazy situation, right? So crazy at the end of the day. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, man.